Greetings viewers, wanted to go through the new IKEA cabinet system that I'm installing. Now today's topic is actually how to customize it, like true customization, like what I think. So one of the drawbacks of IKEA cabinets is they have different sizes, right? And it like you can play with it to fit your space, but it's not gonna be a best fit. It's not gonna look like it's made for your space. For example, you see this on the left side, this one, it's a 92, I believe, right? So they have two sizes as far as depth. So this is 13-inch. They have a 22-inch as well. So the challenge with this space was pretty tight. It's not that big of a closet that we have here. So the challenge was the width. So the width from here to there, it was, I forget, I guess it was something around like 38, close to 38 or something. However, IKEA has width of 39. This one is 39. And then they have the next one down would be 30, I believe, 29 or 30. So you can either put a 29 here, let's say right there. Now, if you do that, of course, you have to pick that, well, I'm going to have 8 inches or something that's empty. Whether it's this side or that side, it's not going to look the greatest, right? I mean, yeah, you're using this space, but, it's for an inch. So what I did is, I don't know if you guys could tell, I'm going to show you top to bottom, right? What I did is I cut this. There's a cut somewhere. I'll show you. To put this in and then kind of put the joint in place. And another thing I had to do, you cannot see up front, I did on this side. If I remove this panel right here, altogether, you'll see that whatever the width is, let's say this is right here, I don't know, like quarter of an inch, like let's say between quarter and a half of an inch or something. So I shaved off like a good portion using a router bit, right? So it's like the entire panel, if you remove it, it's not this thickness anymore. So that gave me some space on this side. And then what I did is I cut this. There it is. There's a cut right here. So I cut these panels. There's a cut on top panel as well on the right corner. You can slightly see it if you pay attention right there, right? So I cut the panels. I put this in. The another problem was I have this lip right here for the door. So I have to cut it in place, put this in, and then I had to slide this one over and make the joints. It fit in. I had to cut these shelves. You can see it wasn't a perfect cut. I guess my miter saw wasn't. Yeah, so you can see right there. But the shelves, this unit right here, the drawers, everything was slightly, just a bit. It was very close. I almost made it. Like to 39. However, it just wasn't there. So I had to shave off just a tiny bit to fit this in. But you cannot tell, right? If you look at it, it's a proper use of the space. Anyone coming in would say, well, this was made for this space. Like there is nothing being wasted on both sides. So I'm going to do the same over here. So this one was another challenge. So I have initially I had the left side and then the right side. And up front, I believe I had like 31 of an inch. Not of an inch, 31 inches. What I wanted to do is I wanted to make an L shape. But IKEA doesn't sell any L shape. So, for this space, they do have an L shape, but it's for a different space. It requires a bit more like space in the closet to make that turn. So what I did is I bought a regular cabinet, IKEA cabinet, that was 29, and I let's see, you cannot tell. So I put some reinforcement over here, and then also on top I removed them on the left side as well, and then I had to slide it in. After I did that, I mounted it against the back wall. You can see some of the mount, one here, one there. The top shelf also has some mounts, so it's mounted back against the wall, so it's standing just perfectly without the right panel. As you can see, it has the left panel, but it does not have the right panel. So someone looking at it, as you enter, you would think that, okay, this was made for this space, it was probably ordered that way or whatever. But the truth is, I ordered something that's standard from IKEA and worked on it to fit my space. And after I installed it, I noticed that I had another like quarter of an inch gap on the left side. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are actually two panels. If you see, this panel is much thicker than, well, there's two panels over there. So this panel is much thicker than this one right there, right? And the reason for that, I actually put two panels here. And I put, like the electrical tape that I found is a 3M electrical tape. It matches perfectly with this IKEA color. So I did not do, plastic wood, and then you have to make it smooth and all that. Instead, I just made it as close as possible to each other, pushed it together, and then put the electrical tape. You cannot see it. Like if you walk in, normal use day by day, you cannot see it. So it looks really good in my opinion. And what I'm going to show you is, like, I'm pretty sure you guys can do this or can handle this, but I'll just show you one example. So, and it's for this space. So over here, what I'm going to do, I need space right here to open these drawers, right? So I need to open the drawers. I cannot put full-size drawers right there, because if I put those, well, then you cannot open these. I have to compromise this side. So instead, IKEA sells these fixtures to have like smaller drawers in place, right? So I'm gonna do that, I'll show you. But the challenge with that is they make it only for the depth of 22, but I have 13. So I'm gonna cut it and then I'll install it over here. So it looks, man, it was made for this space. Let me show you and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. So this is a fixture that you can install so have some smaller drawers that will give you some space on the right side. Once I install it, you'll see how it works. But what I want to show you is this piece, this entire fixture is made for the depth of 22. If you go to IKEA's webpage, you will see they have 22 and 13. So this is made for 22 from here to here, right? But I didn't have the space to put 22. I can only put 13. But I would like to use this piece. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting it at 13. So you can see the line. It has 3 pieces total. So this is like the main one on the right side. This is the bottom. This is the top. You'll see once I install it. So I'm putting some lines, and I have my miters already. So I'm gonna make the cut, and then I might need to make some slight adjustment here and there, but you wouldn't be able to see it. And once I install it, it will look like it was just made for a 13-inch PAX cabinet. All right, let's get to it. I'll show you once I'm done. So this is how it looks like after installation. If this makes sense, so what this fixture does is you'll put some drawers over here. It fits 4. But, it worked out fairly well because the 13-inch depth, if you remember. So when you open these drawers, as you can see, it fits like perfectly, right? So you can open the drawers and have some more storage space over here. But what I did was This was for 22 inches. I cut this for 13. So I had to cut on the depth, right? So width and everything is the same. Over here, if you get close, you can see, because it's not a factory cut, it's not perfect. I guess I could make it better, and also I probably could have, you know, went a bit more deep. Like there's some space over there, but the reality is I'm gonna put some hangers over here, so you're gonna have clothes hanging. This is not visible, this is nothing, right? So yeah, I mean, I'll show you after the entire project is done. But this is pretty cool, actually, to take IKEA product and cut it into pieces to fit your own space. Alright guys, I wanted to show one more item that I'm customizing. There are many ways you can do this, but you know, just wanted to share, see what you think. So this is one of the hangers, right? And as you can see, the way it's connected, you have 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it simply just, you know, rests on those 4 screws. But over here, of course, I created, if you remember, an L shape. So I have these 2 on this side, however, nothing on this side. So the challenge is how I'm going to suspend this end, kind of, you know, flush over here with this one, so it looks nice, right? As nice as possible, let's say. So I'll show you what I'm doing and how it comes out, and let me know what you think. Okay, so this is complete. I wanted to show you how it's hanging. It's perfect, right? So what I did is from Lowe's, maybe I can show you right here. I bought the 6-inch 1024, 2 of these. I needed 4-inch, so I have to cut this one. I couldn't find one. I bought these 1024 nuts, and then also these nuts as well to put on top. So I'll show you, let me show you what I did. Okay, so this is the view. So of course this is the main shaft going through. I put the knot on the top, so it holds it in place. I put another nut there, right there, so it doesn't go back and forth. Holds it in place. 1 nut over here, another nut over there. So same in the back. That one right there. So this is right in place, no movement, nothing. So of course I have to cut it here. I have a cutoff saw I cannot show you. It's a Milwaukee cutoff saw. That thing is just, man, one of the best tools you can buy. So I'm gonna cut him right here, there, and then of course another, you know, eyesore. This I don't have to do anything, is good. I don't know, like, this is visible, of course it's silver. Not that you don't have silver anywhere, like these screws right there, they're also silver. What I might do is, the tape that I mentioned to you about is this guy right here. It's a 3M vinyl electrical tape, and it's not white, although it says white. It's like this color, it's like slightly off-white ish, right? It blends in very good. If you remember, I have a tape right there which you cannot see, but if I get close, now you can see the tape, right? So what I might do is I might try to tape this right in the middle, so that silver piece isn't visible. I don't know, we'll see. But next one, I'll actually finish the entire project. IKEA, I mean, they have huge supply chain issue going on. I don't know, it's not pandemic anymore, but still the same. So they don't have some of the drawers and all that, but I've been waiting. Seems like they will have it in a few days now. So I'll go over and grab them and then finish the project, and I'll show it to you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll go from there. Thank you. Alright guys, so this is how it came out. Entire project is done. I think it's really nice. You know, it looks like it was made just for this space. Right, look at this. These are the drawers. Right, remember, this is a perfect fit right there. Yeah, please let me know if you have any questions. We'll try to help you out. I hope this video is helpful to you guys. All right, we'll see you next time.